Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? So, okay, well, I just wanted to hop on here real quick to have a little chat with you guys um, about real estate investment and about, hey, Jackson, how are you? Hey, Curry. Hey, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, anyways, listen, a couple of things here right now. I'm just going to fill you in on. First of all, if it feels like I'm darting back and forth here, I've actually got two lives going right now. Live number one is a YouTube live. Live number two is a TikTok live. So, just wanted to let you know on that, that if I'm kind of blasting back and forth here, it's not that I'm distracted. It's just that I got two cameras shooting at me here right now. So, and number two, I just wanted to let you guys in on a little something here. I just got a call from my mom this morning. She is 100. Not today. She's not 100, but she's coming up on her 100th birthday, 101st birthday here in another couple of months. But long story short, she's got a bug and she's not feeling super well today. So the docs are in checking her out, seeing what's going on, and seeing Michelle, would you like to co-host? I'm going to see whether she does or not. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, if she's got something going on that I have to cut and run here, yeah, just for shits and giggles. If she's got something going on that I've got to cut and run here, just want to let you know that I might have to leave fast. So, anyways, how do I close that? There we go. Oh my gosh. TikTok's all excited with me. TikTok, stop. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? No, I just want to talk to my people. Um, and so, yeah, so welcome, welcome. What I want to talk to you about a little bit today, well, first of all, I mean, I want to just lay up something that it's a little bit of a pleasure for me, or a privilege for me, that you know I'm self-employed. Some people say I'm retired. I really don't know anymore. I always seem to have something going on, but it's just when mom is sick like this and I may have to cut and run and take her to the hospital, or take her for some tests or something like that, take her to see a doc. um, hey guys, welcome Sylvia. If I've got to take, I can do that because that I have that time freedom. We talk so much about time freedom all the time that, it's about, oh, well, going on vacations and, going and hanging out with the grandkids. But sometimes that gets a little, I won't call it a dark side. Hey, Dan, welcome, welcome. I won't call it a dark side, but sometimes people need you. Like just like now. I mean, mom may need me to just sign off and go and pick her up and take her down for some tests, or take her down to see the doc or something like that. And it's a real treat to have that option, that my business is on automations. My business is running without me having to be here. So, just think about those kind of things. Hey, Theo, welcome, welcome. Just think about those things as as we're going into the Christmas season here, and you kind of wonder, and you know what if you have to, wouldn't it be nicer to be able to just take off between Christmas and New Year's? But a lot of folks, just they can't do that because their job dictates that. Heck, their job dictates that they have to work Christmas Day, and so now they're pulled away from their families. And I know my son-in-law, this is his first Christmas in, I want to say, 7 years, that he's been able to spend Christmas with his family, because, of course, he works on the mines up north, and they're 7 days in, 7 days out. And hey, Zahid, they're 7 days in, 7 days out. So, this is the first Christmas that he's been able to spend with his kids. And I mean, his oldest son is 5 now. The Rennie Rue is coming up on 3, I guess. Yeah, Rennie Rue will be 3 in June, or in May. Don't tell anybody. I just said June. I should know the birthdays. So, anyways, I just, you know, if you follow me at all, I talk a lot about real estate. I talk a lot about, that's my thing. I've been doing it for 20 years, and I don't want to diss on real estate. Real estate's actually, it's been a good real estate's been a good gig for me. and I still do own a lot. I mean, the joke back in the day was that I used to own a town. Now I only own the street. But back in the day, um, it was a good gig. Like, we did all right. We made some decent cash, and capital appreciation was not too bad. And when you've got other things going on, it was an all right investment opportunity. But I got to tell you guys, things have changed over the last little while, and it's not the same anymore. All of a sudden, it's like it's you know expenses, costs all the time. Like, I mean, hey Ahmed, Lynn, welcome, welcome. Emmett, hi, Jin. Um, yeah, like expenses. I mean, boilers. I think I put on two roofs this summer. Not to mention renovations. I mean, even the good tenants, when the good tenants move out, I mean, you've still got to go through that place. Sorry. Even I've got these little pop-ups coming up on TikTok here, and it just seems like they're always trying to tell me something, and I'd rather they just left me alone so I could be free to chat. So, but yeah, I mean, like, you're planning on this, that, and the other thing for the month. I've kind of got a basic idea about how much revenue I should be generating every month, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh boy, here we go. Here's a new roof that needs to be done. Even a good tenant moves out, and you've got to go through the place and jazz it up for the next person, make it nice. Because I want to make sure that whoever's in my place, or whoever's in one of my properties, I want it to be a nice experience for them. I want them to feel like I actually care, and I do. Um, because I'll tell you something about real estate. We always talk about your property being your biggest asset. The property is not the asset; it's the tenants that are in it, and they can make or break you. And I would rather they made me. And I would rather they have a great experience, and said that we always treated them fair, whether that went their way or my way. It doesn't really matter, as long as they feel like they were treated fair in one of my places, and as long as they hang around. Like, you know move in, stay there, like, make it your home, make it comfortable for yourself. And I want to be that landlord that makes sure that you know people are comfortable in my places. People feel like they're valued in my places, because they are. So, but that being said, like, over the last little while, the writing's really been on the wall for me anyways. How many times can you pay some of these bills before you go, this model's not working the way it used to anymore. And so I started playing around with in the online space and learning these high income skills in the online space. And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about that today, and how that differs from real estate, how that differs from owning rental properties. And so, the one thing that I really want to reiterate is, hey Nika, hey Mel, hey Solo, hey Ella. The one thing I want to reiterate is like, it's just not, you think you own buy a real estate a piece of property. Okay, hold on a second here. Block and mute. Confirm, mute. Sure. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that got it. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, I used to be able to plan on what kind of cash flow I was going to get every month, and you can kind of budget on that, but then all of a sudden it's like all these expenses rolling along here, and it really drives home the point that, you know, rental income, real estate property income is very, very conditional. It's dependent on what's going on with your place, what's going on. Like, again, I mean, I want to make sure these people. Okay, hold on a second here. Sorry, guys. Done. I just want to reiterate, like, I want to keep these places nice for my tenants, And it's, that means sometimes you got to write a check for something. Sometimes you got to make sure that roof's fixed. You got to make sure that furnace and the water heater's running and everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So and when you get into those things, I mean, sometimes you just got to take one for the team, and sometimes you just got to you know get the go without cash, I guess is what I'm getting at. And a lot of times too, what I was doing was I was leaning into my line of credit to pay all my bills, and the next thing you know, that thing's logged out, maxed out. So I just want to reiterate that compared to compared to digital marketing, there's a lot of an investment. First of all, there's a lot of investment that goes into a rental property. I mean, you've got your cash to close, you've got your lawyer fees, you've got any kind of financing fees you've got to do. And then, of course, once you've got it, now it's property taxes that are going up for less coverage, insurance or property taxes that are going up, insurance going up for less coverage. Um, Maintenance, as I mentioned before, utilities are all going up; they're never going down. So those are the things. Hey, Paulo. Hey, Sharia. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Um, you gotta keep those bills paid, and it's for the amount of investment you're putting in. All of a sudden, it's not such a great return anymore. So what I wanted to kind of go over with you is that I've been getting into the digital marketing world over the last little bit, and I just wanted to share a couple of things about that. And these digital models that I'm looking into, these digital models I'm looking into right now. um, there we go. These digital models that I'm looking into right now, I mean, you don't have those expenses. um, hey, if you got a question, okay, and Daniela, thank you for bringing that up. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat. I'm more than happy to more than happy to answer anything you got. If I can't answer it on the call, what I'll do is I'll just send you a DM with the answers that I've got. So if you've got any questions, just drop them in the chat, and I'll answer them. I'll answer them either right now or later, depending on how much time we have here. So what I got into, and I did try a couple of different programs, but what I did get into is a lot of the programs that I originally tried. Wow, very expensive. And at the end of the day, they offered me to sell their product. So I wasn't really in business for me. I was a contractor for them. And of course, what ends up happening is you're only offering their product. You only learn how to offer their product. You only get whatever commission they offer you, and if they want to change that commission, well, you got two choices: take it or leave it. So, hey, Wesley, welcome, welcome. And so that wasn't so great. Now the latest that I've gotten into, and again, if you're a visual learner like me and you want to see what this stuff's all about, hey, just hop down into the description or go to my profile, go to my profile page, and you'll find the link, and you can go and grab the my Freedom Formula Blueprint. You can go and check it out. It's like I don't know, about a 10-minute read or so, and it'll give you some ideas about what I've been doing now in digital marketing. And what I'm offering now is what they call, it's an e-learning platform. What I promote, or what I offer, is what they call an e-learning platform. And what you get from that is you learn how to market online. You learn how to run a digital business. Now, if you have your own opportunity, you maybe got a bricks and mortar and you're looking how to get more of a client base online. This shows you how you can do that. This shows you how you can use the online world, the online space, to get more clientele, to expand your market base. If you don't have a product, this can be the product. And you can, that again, you learn all about how this can be the product, to offer, and to promote, to learn those high income skills from digital marketing. So one of the things, another one of the things that I really like about the system is you don't have to have a bunch of tech skills. it's all automated. It's all set up. It's all ready to go. It's all done for you. So essentially, when you sign up, when you become part of the community, what ends up happening is you will get the program. You'll get a copy of the or you'll get access to the program. Once you're into that program, all the trainings are there. Like it's all there. So you can go in there, you can check it out. Get everything set up again. I mean, it took me. I want to say it took me about 2 days to get set up, and that's just because I was busy. But it's essentially your landing pages are all already built for you. All you got to do is press a button, and it all installs into System.io for you. You don't have to be some kind of a fancy pants tech wizard to get this stuff all. Hey Daniela, hey Nick, welcome, welcome. Hey JD, welcome. You don't have to be some kind of a tech wizard to get this stuff all set up. It's already set up, all ready to go. You also don't need to be constantly on top of it, because I know some of the other programs out there that are like, holy cow, you got to be in there constantly. And where's the freedom in that? Where's the ability to walk away from that when you've got to have this particular thing set up in real estate, for example. If something happens, and it's happened to me, where I've had to just disappear. I've had to go and deal with fires. I've had to go and deal with, renovations. I've had to go and deal with furnaces, shutting down on me. And it never happens like right after coffee on a Monday morning or anything like that. It always, it's always Friday night. So now all of a sudden, a Friday night, you're calling up your property manager, or you're calling up your whoever happens to plumbers or electricians or whatever it happens to be. You're phoning these guys up on a Friday night, and they're not happy to come out on a Friday night, I assure you. So these are all things that don't happen in the digital world, because you are like, it's all done for you. It's all automated. And so, once you get it all set up, it's handling your customers. It's dealing with your sending out your marketing literature. It's dealing with sending out emails. It's dealing with sending out all the details for anybody who's interested in the program. They just go and the automations just send it right to them. And another nice thing about these automations, because they're set up like this, if you've spent any kind of time in marketing, one of the old catchphrases for marketing was, you got to go for the no. You get 10 no's for every yes. So, what did we always want to do? We always wanted to have, we always wanted to get as many no's as possible. Well, that gets draining after a while. And the one thing that's really nice about these automations is you don't have to deal with no. The automations take care of that. If somebody gets your information, and again, you'll find this out if you go down and you grab my Freedom Formula Blueprint, just down in the description, you go grab it. And if this is not for you, great. All you got to do is just click unsubscribe, and you're gone. And I don't know if you were there or not, because I don't have to. Again, if you're into this business and and somebody wants to unsubscribe from you, they're not interested. No pressure, and they can just unsubscribe, and you don't have to deal with hearing 10 people say no before you get one to say yes. um, you don't have to deal with any of that kind of stuff. So it really just it's a very simple system. It's very straightforward. It's very, very balanced. You don't have to deal with the chaos, not like real estate, not like stock markets. I mean, a lot of people, and I'm not talking to stock markets here, and I don't want to diss them either, but a lot of people do have investments in stock markets, and it's like, well, I'm pretty sure this is going to go to here, but in the meantime, I've got to deal with all the dips and valleys. I'm pretty sure this piece of real estate is a good piece of real estate, but before I can get it up and running, I've got to shell out tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, um, before I even own it. So, again, it's really nice to not have to, spend that kind of effort to get into a business. Um, and I'll tell you a little bit about how this works. Well, again, first of all, you're in the digital marketing world. You're creating content. You're going live on things like that. Just like, sorry, um, you're going live. You're creating content, and once somebody posts an interest into this, then essentially what happens is they go to your capture page, which is, again, I'll the my Freedom Formula blueprint down below. What'll happen is you'll go to a page, and when you get on that page, you just put in your email, and you will get on my email list. And then once you get there, then you'll get a copy of the Freedom Formula blueprint. And so once you've got, hey Paulo, and once you've got that, then you can have a look at it. You can check it out. You can get some more information through those emails, and see if this is something for you. And but again, that's all automated. Like, if you want to talk to me, hey, yeah, absolutely, send me a DM. If you want to have some questions you want to get answered, absolutely, you can respond to any of the emails that you will get from me, and you will get, and I'll answer them personally. But other than that, um, you're in the system. You're in the automations, and you're going to receive information through the automations. So I don't have a lot of contact with that. So you're going to be getting valuable information. I'm off living my life. Again, if you come on here late, what I was mentioning originally is that, my mom's not feeling well today, and I may have to cut and run here to take her into the hospital. I don't know yet. But that's the kind of freedom that is really nice to have when you've got, a lot of folks call it the sandwich generation, where, we're stuck in the middle. We've got to take care of kids. We've got to take care of maybe elderly, aging parents. And so, it's really nice to be able to just be able to go and have all these automations. They're all taking care of all this stuff for me, and I don't have to worry about it. So, um, and something else as well, you know, when you're in this system, depending on what you're in my particular system, we do what's called master resale rights. Now, master resale rights means that you can resell this product over and over and over again, and you have the rights to do that. There's no restrictions on that, and every time you sell it, you make 100% profit. Now, again, I mean, I know what I get for rent every month, but out of that rent, it's property taxes, insurance, utilities, obviously a mortgage, and interest costs and all that stuff. And that's before I get a dime. And now, if I turn around and need to, I don't know, put on a roof, fix a boiler or a water heater or something like that, I mean, all of a sudden my cash is gone for months. With master resale rights, with this system, you earn 100% profit, and that's yours. You don't have to share with any uplines. You don't have to share with any franchisors. Nothing. You're done. That's all yours to enjoy as you like. Plan that trip with your significant other. Plan a really nice Christmas getaway. Maybe you want to go skiing with the kids or something like that. And something else that we really work on a lot in digital marketing, and again, these are skills that you will learn in this community. It is an e-learning community. You will learn all these skills because this is exactly what this is all about. We're not just teaching you just to sell this one particular product. We're teaching you how to create community. We're teaching you how to create email lists. Because here's the thing, and if you've been on, I don't know, Facebook or certainly TikTok, YouTube, any of these other platforms. Hey, Ash. Hey, Seiji. If you've been on any of these other platforms, and maybe you've heard from friends as well, that like they can shut you down. They can just close your account and give you some kind of a reason why they closed your account, which may make sense, or more often than not, it doesn't, from what I'm seeing. So, you know, what I'm getting at here is when we're talking about rentals, social media, social platforms, that's rented land. Matthew, just send me an email. Just send me a content, or a comment, and I'll answer any questions you got. No worries. Um, you're not like you don't own that. If you're on a social media platform, you don't own that, and they can. On a second here. Sorry, guys. Okay, good. Um, yeah, like you don't own that. So I mean, they can close you out. If you've got your own community, if you've got your own email list, that's yours, and you can use that to provide information. You can use that to answer questions from your people. Nobody can take that away from you. If you've got your own community, like a school community or something like that, that's where you can offer great information to folks, and nobody can take that away from you. It's yours. So so honestly, I mean, I've been doing real estate for 20 years now. Again, I don't want to diss real estate. I still do have a pretty good chunk of real estate. It is, I guess, still my primary business, so to speak. But I am really getting back from it. I'm really getting away from it because there's just too much stuff out there that doesn't work for me anymore. There's too many bills out there that don't work for me anymore. Whereas the digital world, and especially now that I'm creating my own email lists, creating my own school communities. I mean, I want to. Hey, Diamond. Hey, Gavin. Welcome, welcome. Um, I'm creating my own information, my own communities where I can share information. Again, if you follow me at all, I love flying. I love aviation. I'm creating a whole community around aviation to share, my flight experiences, share other people's experiences with aviation, and just get people back into that aviation world. I'm getting off track here a little bit, but these are the options when you get into the digital world that may not be available in bricks and mortar. So, anyways, long story short, this is kind of what I'm doing here. This is what's going on. If you want more information, I've got to sign off here and check in to see what's going on with mom. But if you want more information, hey, by all means, just go down into the description, grab your copy of my Freedom Formula Blueprint, and also feel free to drop me a message if you've got any questions on this live here, real quick. Just throw a question on the live. I won't be able to answer it here probably, but what I can do is I'll check out the data afterwards, and I'll be able to answer any questions you got. Send you a DM or whatever with any more information on it, and that's about all I got for you today, guys. So thanks a lot for being on here. I really appreciate you guys. Have a great holiday weekend. Yes, Bob, I am a pilot. Love to fly. Have a great holiday. Well, I'll be talking to you before the Christmas days on us. So have a great next rest of your week, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, signing off. Bye, all. Oh.